Hello friends, it's Kendra. I'm here with another video. This one's called Daisy, if you can't read the title description. What is it? Title screen? Yeah, anyway. Hi, I'm Kendra. Welcome to my channel. I'm happy you're here. If you're new here, that's exciting. I hope you stay. And if you're returning, I don't know, if you're not new here, then I'm maybe even more stoked because that means I didn't scare you away. So thank you, everyone. I love you all. I'm excited to share this build with you. Sorry. So there's timestamps down in the description, and if you want to just scoot on forward to whatever part it is you care about, go ahead and do that. They're there so you don't have to sit and watch my roofing or whatever, whatever it is that you don't care about. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Now onto the build. So I named this little gal Daisy, and I just think she turned out so sweet. There's just kind of like the garden is kind of wild and just sort of like all over the place. And there's some vines and plants and whatever sort of on the like balcony and kind of on the house. And I just thought it looked really, really cute. It's a family home. There are 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. And it's so funny. I put so many bathrooms in my Sims houses. Like in real life, I feel like this home would have like 2.5 bathrooms probably in real life. But like in the Sims, I'm like, no, this house needs 14 bathrooms because Sims are so stupid and they can't figure out how to go to the bathroom, It's like, you don't want them peeing their pants just because they didn't know they had to go. Like if you're having a day and you want them to pee their pants, that's cool, great. But like, you don't want them to pee their pants when you want them to not pee their pants. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So I always put so many bedrooms or bathrooms in my builds. It's a little not realistic, but I just hate in my gameplay when they're constantly peeing their pants. And then they're constantly embarrassed because they peed their pants. And you're like, Sarah, you were literally right next to a bathroom. Like, I don't know why you waddled into the kitchen instead, but that's not my fault. What did you think you were going to do? Pee in the sink? We're not in college anymore. Anyway. So there's a lot of bathrooms in my builds is the moral of that story. Yep. Anyway. So this house, I feel like the shape of this house is kind of like something I used to do a lot and I haven't done much of lately. But I think it's lovely. It's I don't know what you'd call the shape of it, but I like it. And I kind of did one the other day with Breve, but I haven't, other than that, been doing very many. So I don't know, I was kind of excited for the shape, but you can see I totally thought it was going to be like a more plain Jane kind of house. Not plain. I don't know how to describe it. Not cozy. I didn't think it was going to be so cozy. That's why I went with the black, and I thought it was going to be kind of like, like a cool house or a brand new kind of house that hasn't had time for the landscaping to grow in yet. Do you know what I mean? But as I kept building, and then especially when I went to do the landscaping, it just wanted to be sweet and cute and kind of established. So that's how we ended up where we were from where we are, if you're confused, because I was confused at this point. Doing this floor plan, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of struggled with it. That's why I sped up the video here. It was a lot of floor plan, and I wanted to show, I didn't want to pretend like I didn't struggle. I wanted to be honest with that, if that makes sense, but I also didn't want to make you watch it for 5 minutes. So hopefully I succeeded and you can kind of see what's going on, but it's not too painful. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about it, I guess. But yeah. And then I also wasn't going to put closets in this floor plan because a lot of times, when it's a smaller house like this, I don't. But then I couldn't figure out what else to do with that space in the master. And I felt like it just had to be a closet. And then I thought it would be weird if the master had a closet, but none of the other bedrooms did. You know what I mean? So that's how we ended up here. I don't know. I actually think this kitchen's really cozy. But I'm not really sure what you do with that space in front of the windows. I'd originally planned to like fully furnish this house, like you can see what I'm doing now. But when I kind of went back to that little space in the kitchen, I was like, what the hell am I going to do with this? And I gave up. So I deleted the furniture. So it just has like the kitchen and the bathrooms. I'm done. So if you furnish this house, I'm curious to see what you did with that little space. Send me a message or something and let me see, because I could not figure it out. So really, I've set you guys all up for failure because I didn't know what to do with this weird floor plan. Floor plans are not always my best point, but yeah. Anyway, so with this landscaping, I thought it was going to be kind of clean and like look like newer landscaping, like more structured and kind of just like not a whole lot, not sparse, but not how it turned out. But as I was going, I just kind of felt like it wanted to be a little bit more wild and kind of whimsical is not the right word, but just sort of more lived in and more kind of all over the place. And it was about at this point that I realized that the black was not gonna work. Like who would have this garden and then still paint their house black? Unless it's like a, like an artsy black, like a Victorian sort of thing, which would be cool. But this is not a Victorian house. So I don't know. I just felt like it didn't go. And yeah, I ended up changing the color. I'm glad I did though. I think this house would have been weird in black. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. Sometimes I make decisions and then later it just doesn't work. So I'm glad that I changed my mind. It's just so weird watching this video back now and it's black the whole time. But like, I know it's yellow. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I'm saying that a lot because I don't know what I mean. But yeah. Anyway. So I don't know. I think this build is really sweet. I can totally picture like a younger family living here. Or maybe like, like with a little stay-at-home mom or dad, or maybe just a sim who's obsessed with gardening. But I feel like this garden in real life would be a lot. Like you'd have to like hike through. Ooh, you're okay, Coop. You'd have to like hike through all of the plants to get to the other plants, and I don't know, it'd be a lot. And also, I feel like vines growing on your house is bad for them, right? Like I think so. I don't know. My home inspector told me like no plants within 3 feet, and they were super intense about it. So I feel like vines ruin your house. Is that true? Does anyone know? Let me know. I don't know. Anyway, sorry about my dog. I don't know who this is. It's probably like the FedEx guy. We've had a lot of FedEx deliveries the last couple days, and Cooper is not a fan of the FedEx guy. I don't know why, because the FedEx guy is super nice, but he's not. He doesn't like him. He thinks he's here to steal our stuff or something. I don't know. He's very, very intense about it. Cooper's so funny because he is the sweetest dog. He's a golden doodle, and he's just so sweet. He loves everyone. Like if whoever's outside came inside, he'd be bouncing all over the place and trying to get pets and everything. But like when they're not in the house, he's like, oh no, you stay away from my territory, and it's so funny because like I know you're not going to do anything. Like I don't even know what you think you're going to do here, because we both know that you would bound up to that person if I let you and ask for pets. Like, don't lie to yourself. You don't want to go attack that person. You want to go get love from that person. It's so confusing. But he thinks that he's tough, so I guess whatever. He doesn't think he's tough. Maybe he's just barking because he wants to play. I'm honestly unsure. He's a strange little guy. I don't know. I love him. He's a great dog, but yeah. Oh man, I forgot I did this. In this build, I told myself at the beginning that I wasn't going to use columns. But then I got to this point and I was like, it needs the columns. I couldn't help myself because I noticed a lot of my builds are like that. And I was like, I don't want to be a one-trick pony, So I was like, I'm not going to do the columns. Don't do it. And I think that's part of why I use the black. But yeah, I did the columns. Anyway, this is Daisy. Hope you liked it. Sorry I talked too long. I hope you have a great day. Happy simming. Bye.